All right, there it is. Hardy board's all installed, ready for tile. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and start putting this tile up. Okay, I got a couple corner shelves that I'm gonna put in and a soap dish dispenser. So one thing that's nice about these, we picked these up for 20 bucks a box. This was like $1, got it all used. These we bought new. These are actually pretty expensive. These are like 20 bucks a piece. So these are like 20 bucks a piece new as well. So I'll put 2 of these in. I'm gonna put them kind of in the corner here. Like that one there. And then one there. I'm gonna put them on the same level. And then the soap dish is gonna go somewhere around here, that area. Here's what I'm using to stick this to the Heartybacker. Hey, one thing about these tiles is these are nice here because they got paper in between them. So the last box, 2 boxes I've had, there's no paper in there. So the adhesive from this one stuck to that one. So kind of made for some small parts. It didn't come out as good as, come apart as good as I wanted. But we're gonna use them anyway, the small pieces, but this is nice. So you can get them with the paper in between. Just something to look out for. Makes it a lot easier, save you a lot of time. This is what I'm gonna use to scoop it out of there, and this for some of my smaller work. Okay, for this next one, I want the soap dispenser to go in there. So what I did is I just took my razor blade and just cut it out like that so that it would fit. Just like that. I'll go ahead and mastic there and then put that up. And what I'm doing is I get it on there smooth, and then I put my creases in it. So I'll just go, the trowel, just smooth it, smooth it on there. And then, once I get it all on there like that, then I just take this and go down there, put my ridges in there. Not quite yet. Using some quarters for spacers down below. But what I do is after I hang them up, then I'll just push on them and make sure each single one has good contact. And then go through and clean it up so this, you can get that out of the grout line, so take some time. And I'll stick that soap dish there. Hey, one of the things I'm fighting with this small tile is getting all that mastic stuff in the grout lines, right? You don't want that. So I'm gonna try to lighten up my coat a little bit, that way I don't, when I go to push down on the tiles, it doesn't all go through. So I've been having to go through and clean up every crevice. I'm running that little thing through the crevices and wiping it off, but I need to leave room for the grout. So we don't want this white mastic showing through the grout. So it's a little bit of a battle. So I'm just going to clean this one, try and do my coat a little bit lighter. Hey, one of the things we're doing for our pattern here is these are cut off a whole sheet. So they got that mesh that's holding them together. So I just take my razor blade and cut it so it strips like that. And so we're gonna do a pattern like this going up. We're gonna shiplap over here. So I'm gonna leave a little edge, enough for the shiplap to butt up against her so it'll be flush. We're pretty darn close, and then just do this pattern all the way around, and then we're gonna do up above, come the shiplap up here. It's gonna be an overlap, row of 2 up along there. So I'm just gonna start down here right now, because I'm gonna start with this corner and come all the way up, because I gotta build my white tiles out towards it. I'm gonna have to make some cuts to make up the difference. Light coat on that. I'm doing this border with that blue tile right there, and so this is the thickness of the shiplap that's going to be going up. So what I've been doing is overlapping it. That way it sits flush like this when it dries. I just run this all the way up. Make sure these tiles are completely flush. That's going to sit out a little bit, so I'm going to pull this one out just a little bit. That shiplap sits in there just right. All I did for this thing is I just put that mastic on the outside of it, stuck it in there, and then cleaned it up. Kind of set it on top of there for more cleanup to do. I'm using this little tool here to get the grout, not the grout, the mastic out of the cracks there. So doing this little tile, you know, you gotta go up through like this stuff there. See, you don't want white to show. We're planning on using black. Black grout. So we don't want this white to show through. So this stick works great, but you gotta kind of go. If you put too much mastic on, you kind of gotta go through everything with this and get it all out of there. Hey, one of the other things I do is keep a hot rag and water around, and then just lightly wipe these off. I've been doing the same thing as I go with the whole thing to keep any of the mastic off the face of the, see that? Don't want none of that action, so just kind of going through as it hardens up, just lightly wiping it down. Same thing with all this. I did the same thing with that. Wipe that down underneath and rinse it. So this piece here, I just cut it with a diamond blade. You can use a tile cutter. Probably should use a tile cutter, but I'm using my diamond blade handheld angle grinder because I haven't purchased a tile cutter yet, and works good. So I'm gonna put another little piece right there. Let's kind of piece this baby together. Hey, this video is on how to put in an 8-inch corner shelf. Real easy, got a tile job going on here. So I already got that first one. That's what it looks like when it's done, sort of. Still gotta do the rest of the tile, but I'm gonna put that other one in right there. I already put mastic down in the corner where I'm going to put it, tile adhesive, and then I'm just going to open this up and coat it and put it in there.
It's not that funny.
I went ahead and coated this with some mastic. I'm just going to put it in here. I'm going to stick with the single border along the top, so I remove those. The rest of it was going to double up along the top, but I'm not going to do that now, I don't think. Hey, here's one thing I'm doing. I had to cut, there's just some specialized cuts there. So I just used my diamond cutter to cut those small pieces. And as far as those rough edges along the bottom, the grout's going to take care of that. As long as I want to make sure I had some nice straight edges up there. Just kind of slowly working my way up, just piecing it together. What I'm doing here is just cutting strips of the blue tiles for the border. Just kind of leaving it like this until I need to get to the end, and then I'll cut one. Starting up there. Now here's how I'm cutting these. I'm just marking them. And then using my diamond cutter. I got the border in. Now I'm just going to go ahead and continue on doing these little specialty cuts, kind of, I guess you could say. Oops. Around those type of things. So I'm going to go and do these here. Cut little pieces and stick them in there and there and there. That'll all be covered up, so. Put new fixtures on there, of course. Alright, got it finished up, ready for grout tomorrow morning. Just got it done tonight, so I'm gonna let it dry. Alright, here is the final product. Again, that's gonna get replaced. Put new fixtures on there. That'll be another video, so if you would, watch that one too. Watch and like and subscribe, all that stuff. So this was a lot of work. This is a lot of grout lines. Many hours into this. And got it grouted. Tomorrow I'm gonna put grout sealer on it. Once we spray it down with grout sealer, let it dry, it'll be ready to roll. Well, and put some new fixtures on there. All right, hey, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you learned something. Thank you for watching.